Hello wrestling fans and people who like looking at my face. This is the Wrestlemania review. Today's Wrestlemania went for a staggering 6 hours. 7 hours if you're sitting in the arena. Now, I didn't know the kickoff show was 2 hours long instead of the regular 1 hour long, so I missed the Ryback-Kalisto match. And so did most of the people who went to the AT&T Center in Arlington, Texas, because the stadium was half empty. It was on YouTube if you want to watch it, by the way. The main event of the night, the Roman Reigns versus Triple H match. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Who was the heel and who was the face? No one can tell because of how much booing from either side. Is it confusing? Yes. Predictable? Yes. Good match? Yeah, it's alright. So Roman Reigns has got the belt. Not this one. He's got the WWE Championship. Heavyweight Championship, by the way. What's he going to do with it? Is he going to take on John Cena? Bray Wyatt? Who is it who's going to be his nemesis? Seth Rollins is still a few months away. Never know. But that match at the end there, that was a good fight. The barricade coming down, the pink confetti that was stuck to Triple H's face was hilarious. It was on there for ages. That fell down in the Divas match. But that match kind of was the really meh moment. The booking of that match. People knew the outcome. It was the coronation of Roman Reigns. And how's he going to go as champion? People are going to say make him a bad guy, do this, do that, whatever. Don't know. Well, we'll just wait and see. I know people get there and they're like, unsubscribe. I'm not looking at the network anymore. I'm disappointed. Remember, wrestling is scripted and this is a prop. And no matter who's got the prop, they're going to be the leading star, aren't they? So let's see how he goes. Other matches I want to chat about. I was surprised at the 10-man battle royale. It wasn't 10 men. It ended up being it felt like there was 30 people in there. The Battle Royale, Andre the Giant Battle Royale, that was the second last match. What a great match. I know it was a bit of a chaotic mess and an afterthought of all these people in there together. Shaquille O'Neal, Big Show, Kane, Tanaka. There's some good names there. Even DDP. Some legends they throw in there. And no Cesaro. I mean, there was a photo of him in Dallas. No Cesaro. What happened to him? Anyway, the one who came away with the win from that big, massive, awesome brawl was Baron Corbin. Now, he's from NXT. I watched a bit of him in a documentary series called Breaking Ground. He rides a bike, badass, big dude, doesn't give a care about anything. It's good to see him getting pushed like this. If he goes onto the main roster, good luck to him. Well done, Baron Corbin. The other guys in it was lots of fun, having the social outcast in there was a hoot. Those guys are hilarious. And it was a lot of fun. The match that I was surprised in, everyone thought was going to be the blockbuster match of the night, was Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. A very short match. You had your weapons and all this and that in there, Very short match. I thought it'd go on a bit longer. Of course, no one's going to beat Brock Lesnar. As tough as nails as Dean Ambrose is, he did not get the win. But that's okay, we still love Dean Ambrose, and losing to Brock Lesnar isn't getting buried either. There was a good match, a great match. The best match was the Divas Triple Threat match, and that beautiful new championship that they brought out. It's a white leather belt and gold emblem on a red backing. I don't know why they didn't do purple or pink, but red is fine. I probably didn't want anything to remind them of the Divas title. That'll sit somewhere in a glass cabinet somewhere in Connecticut. Retired. And it was Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. Great match. These girls did really well. It was a bit scrappy at the beginning, but they got it together. There were some really nice spots and they did really, really well. Did I mention Charlotte won the match before? Yeah, she still retains. Women's champion. Women's WWE champion. Another notable match of mention. I really enjoyed the Shane O'Mac versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell. Now, of course, they didn't push the thing about Undertaker shouldn't lose any WrestleMania matches, which is interesting. He's like 22-1 or something. So this would be 23-1 against Shane. He's now he won. The match was slow because the guys are old. You know, Undertaker's in his 50s, Shane's in his 40s. These guys knocked the shit out of each other. It was a slow, dreamy, you know, teetering on match. It was hard fought. The highlight of the night was Shane jumping off the cage, smashing onto the announcer's table. Unbelievable spot. That was great. That was really good. We'll go from the beginning of the card. I told you about Kalisto and Ryback. That was done and dusted early on, which nobody saw, but Kalisto retained his championship, which I'm very happy with. I was surprised by that. Don't know how he did it, but used his Selena Del Sol. Team Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde. That was part of the kickoff show as well. The 10 women squared off in the ring. This match was awesome. Total Divas pick up the win through submission. The Dudley Boys versus the Usos in a match, which they've been doing a lot lately on Raw and SmackDown. And the Dudleys took another pin, and the Usos got up at the end. They had this wonderful spot where they had these synchronized dives onto the table. Great stuff. The Intercontinental Championship match. Now, this one here, that was awesome. All players in the thing, that's fantastic. Now you had Kevin Owens, defending champion. You had Stardust, Ziggler, Zack Ryder, Sami Zayn, The Miz, and Sin Cara. Now, in a tribute to Cody's father, he wore the polka dots, and during the match he pulled out a ladder that was polka dotted, which is a lovely little tribute to his old man, Dusty Rhodes. Sami Zayn proved he was really good at being part of the roster. He can fit right in. He has no trouble being on the main roster now. Picking up the victory for that match was Zack Ryder. AJ Styles Chris Jericho match. Awesome match. Seen it 3 or 4 times. It's now 2 versus 2. I thought they were going to say AJ Styles should win. It's WrestleMania. It should be his win. You know, you're new. This is your big push. You won a WrestleMania. No, he lost. Jericho wins. How about that? The New Day versus League of Nations. Now, the boys entered through a giant Bootio's cereal box. It's fantastic. The cereal pieces were like this big. They were massive. That's unreal. They're all dressed as guys from Dragon Ball Z, which I don't watch. I wouldn't have a clue what they were doing. Anyway, it was a meh, passe kind of match. C+ if you give it is alright. But it was set up to have the legends come out. First you hear, I think it was Shawn Michaels, HBK, he come out, and everyone's like, roof comes off the place. Oh my god. Then Mick Foley comes out. Then Austin comes out. Oh. And then they kick the asses of the League of Nations. And then Xavier Woods wanted to have a little jiggy jive dance with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Steve Austin was participating in that for about 2 seconds, and then he gave him a Stone Cold Stunner. Serves him right for trying to get Steve to dance. You don't do that. The Rock come out and had a small little chat to the crowd about the attendance was fantastic. And then, oh my god, there was Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, and the other guy with the beard, Braun Strowman. These guys were good. They come out, they rally back and forth talking. Bray Wyatt's got an injured back, so he couldn't do a lot, so he put Eric Rowan in there. He lasted all of 6 seconds, and The Rock broke a record, fastest pinfall in history. Fireworks went off, everyone cheered, everyone got out of the ring. It was amazing. So the legends coming in always get the victory. It's what everyone wants to. That's what the bookers want you to see as being wonderful. No one who's lower down gets pushed. It's always the legends come in, get these new guys, kick them while they're down, sucked in, we're the best, we've been here for years, bad luck. So The Rock, he shit on Bray Wyatt. Stone Cold, he come in and ruin everybody's day, as he does. And that was WrestleMania. The main event was a bit passé, you know, Roman Reigns and Triple H. It was a big, queer beginning with Stephanie McMahon saying this large speech sitting on some pedestal up there, dressed in something she's going to regret in years to come. But it was exciting. All these guys had the masks on and looked scary and creepy as hell. And I thought to myself, Cesaro's in one of those masks. I'm sure he is. He's got to be one of those dudes. He's going to interfere. But when they come out to the ring, all those guys disappeared. So it ruined it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed WrestleMania. I did. This has been Usual Mike Television and me blubbering on forever and ever and a day. Follow me on Twitter at UsualMike30, Instagram at Usual Mike Television. Like this video if you want to. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. All the best. Usual Mike signing off for the WrestleMania review. Thank you for watching.